Here at UMass Amherst, there are plenty of ways to move around and get to class. Although walking is great, our school's campus is large and many students seek alternate methods of transportation to get around. Our favorite method to get around is by bike. Biking is fast, environmental, and healthy for the rider. When done correctly, it is the perfect way to get somewhere. Although there are plenty of bikers on campus, UMass's bike infrastructure is sometimes lacking. We wanted to see how we could help make UMass a better campus for this great method of transportation.
To get started, we decided to meet with Robert Hendry, the Commuter Options Program Manager at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. We knew we wanted to work with biking on campus, but didn't know the best thing to do to improve UMass's system for this method of transportation. After talking with Rob, we decided that the best thing we could do to improve biking at UMass was to do a bike census. Basically, we would count all of the bikes on the entire UMass campus so that there would be a known census for the school. This number could be very helpful in future projects related to the university's biking system.
The bike census will be used for the environmental reporting that we do out of transportation services to different state and federal agencies, but also nonprofit agencies that are looking for a base number, meaning how many bikes do you have now, and then if we did this program with you, how many bikes do you have in 2 years? This has been a goal of mine for a number of years, which is why I mentioned it when you guys came in, because I was like, oh, that would, you get free labor, and I don't have a super big budget, so the fact you guys were looking for some hours for that, I thought it was a good opportunity to get that number down,
After talking with Rob, we set out on our journey. We cut campus into sections and went out on multiple days to see how many bikes we saw on campus. This included counting bikes on bicycle racks as well as others we saw locked around campus. We worked to only include actively used bikes and left out those that were broken or abandoned. After some hard work trekking around campus, we finally came up with a number, 1,341 bikes. This may not seem like a big number in comparison to the size of the school, but we calculated that this means that there is about one bike for every 22 students, both undergraduate and graduate, on campus.
Improvements, I'd love to see a little bit more signage and recognition of bikes as an adult valid transportation mode around campus. Not that they aren't necessarily right now, but some of the folks who don't ride bikes view bikes as in the same realm as cars, they say, oh, they're dangerous to pedestrians. And while that's kind of true, it's also, just as, we spend a lot of money accommodating cars on campus, but not as much accommodating bikes. So I'd just like to see it, the amount of money UMass spends on bike infrastructure, whether it be specific bike lanes or just more bike racks and bike parking as an option, I'd like to see that increased.
It is also important to know that this count is not exact. Although our count covered the whole campus, bikes move around, are being used, and are concentrated in different locations at different times. Despite this, having this number to give to Rob will be helpful for lots of future projects.